Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make this really easy laptop for your stuffed animal. Now let's get started! Okay, so I'm going to first grab the patterns I made for this. I'll have the ones I made linked down below, so you could always print those out, or you could always just draw them yourself. They're just rectangles with rounded corners. I'm going to be making this out of some thin cardboard, like from a box. I already had one that was white on the inside, so I didn't have to paint this, but you could always use any cardboard you want and then paint it in the end. I've already made a black laptop that you might have seen in one of Chelsea's vlogs, but I think most laptops are silver, so you could always just paint it silver. I'm first going to take my main laptop pattern and trace it on the cardboard, and I'm aligning the middle where the cardboard was already folded since this is a box I opened. That way I don't have to worry about making that fold. And to make mine a little thicker, I'm going to cut out two of these and glue them together, so I'm going to trace one more. Now here's where the flaws in my pattern started to show because they should be touching perfectly, but don't worry, I straightened these out for the printable versions. After this, I'm going to glue them together with the white sides facing out so I don't have to paint the outside. But since the two pieces didn't actually line up perfectly, you could kind of see the colored side of the cardboard peeking out, and I didn't want that showing, so I just painted the very inner edges of that colored side with a little white paint. That way it wasn't as obvious that there are two pieces stuck together. And I forgot to mention, you could always just do one layer of cardboard if you want. Once it's all stuck together, I'm just going to real quick erase the pencil lines I made to trace the pattern. Now to make the home screen. You could always print out whatever picture you want for this, but what I'm used to doing is even easier, and that's just looking through magazines for any pictures I like. And I usually go for landscape shots, so I found this picture of the city and ocean, so I'm just going to go to the place I like and put my screen pattern on there and trace it, and then I can just cut it out. What I found was, since you're taking a really small portion of this bigger image, what you cut out doesn't always look quite as good as the complete image. So I wasn't a huge fan of the colors in this screen I cut out, so I went around looking for more shots. And I didn't really like the second one I cut out either, but I went to another page and found this last one which I liked, and so I can just glue that on there. I just remember that travel magazines actually have the best photos for these because they're really pretty shots and they're usually really small. When I glue this on, you can kind of see the text from the other side of the page, but I don't completely mind it. It adds something. Not sure what that something is, but something. Next, I'm going to add the keyboard. I know I could easily just print out a picture of a MacBook keyboard, but again, I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way and just draw this on. Obviously, it's not going to be as realistic, but I still think you get the idea. I'm just tracing the keyboard pattern on here, and then I'm adding the trackpad. I'm just eyeballing a little rectangle with rounded corners. I actually don't have a laptop myself, but I just looked up pictures so I knew the placement of everything. Next, I need to start adding the keys, and this is probably the most time-consuming part because you're just making a bunch of lines. But first, I'm making just a straight-edged rectangle on the inside, so all the keys can just be perfectly square within that. Then I'm just going to start drawing on horizontal lines, and I'm trying to make them all evenly spaced except for that first row, because in all the pictures I saw, that top row of keys was always a little bit thinner. I was able to fit 5 lines in mine. I probably should have measured this or done some math beforehand, but I just kind of went for it and it ended up working out, but if it doesn't, you can always erase it and start over. Next, I'm adding the vertical lines. I'm doing 3 on each side first because I want that bottom middle button to be really long since that's the space bar. And so as I filled in the center, I didn't go all the way down. And I also didn't go all the way to the top row because I'm just making those rectangle shapes. Now, I thought this already looked pretty good, but I decided to go all the way and add the numbers and letters. Obviously, it's not the same as a real layout of a keyboard, so you can kind of just add them randomly. I managed to fit all the letters and numbers in there though, so I just filled in the rest with random things. And after that, this laptop is pretty much done. Here I am trying to fold it in half because it technically does close, but it won't really stay closed. So if you want it to close, you'll probably need a little bit of tape to be a strap. But the last thing I'm going to do is to make this a MacBook, I'm going to add a little Apple logo on the front. And I'm not sure what color it's supposed to be, but I just colored mine in black. Another thing you could add to this, which I totally forgot about, is stickers to decorate the front cover, because I'm pretty sure people put a lot of stickers on their laptops, but I forgot about that, so mine will have to just be freshly bought from the store. Now that is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and try this out. Please give this video a like, comment any video requests you have, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye!
I'm trying to saw, trying to do this. What?
I don't know, you can be in the video if you want, you just have to say something.